But if I keep on going up that street, I'll be right in line with this WWII, which is where the concentration camp was. That jog in that pathway, but why it's there is because of this ruins here. Hard to tell exactly what it's a ruin of. This room in front of us is like a six-sided room, like maybe it was a small mosque or a bathhouse or something like that. And I can't get any clue from structures over here. There, an archery range. Interesting, yesterday I saw some people near the bridge testing out bows, not firing them, but looking at them as though the person there was selling. And they were some very nice high-tech compound bows. I heard a turkey in there. I think it's just to the left of that stalk. You can see a little bit of dark. That's the turkey. Pheasant there. Maybe that's what I'm hearing is a pheasant. Street from where my little pathway hit the big road, and looking in the area where I think that concentration camp should be, that tower gives a pretty good clue, but I could be wrong. This is in fact the German concentration camp for the Jews in this area. It's an irony that they chose this because it was a Red Cross barracks before that. And there on the other side, another tower. Perhaps we can get access to it. Easily imagine machine guns set up at the corner points in those gaps. Interesting is why the designs of that portal as though they were firing holes, and maybe they were from the inside out. These more modern constructs. Certainly that cement slab on top looks new, and there's broken glass up on top. Who knows how old that is. And here, most modest firing ports, if that's what they are, on what looks totally new, restored walls, at least the outsides are. But I assume that the rest of this is a park, and that there's some kind of explanatory information up there. Into an inspection port, viewing port that a guard inside would have had looking towards me. I'll get back here today, so I'm going to try and shoot with my camera, even though I can't see what in fact it's filming. Always important to always try to visit these places, to give homage to the fact that these people died because inherently, I believe, man has the capability of evil, and it's only by reminding ourselves of that inherent fact that we can perhaps thwart the impulse in others as well as ourselves. Some back streets now just for the fun of it, because I'm cornered between the railroad tracks running from right to left and across the river, and the river, which is on my left somewhere. If I can cross at that juncture, fine. If I can't, I double back along the river. The question is, can I walk across the river on the railroad bridge? Is there any capability for that? And this path suggests there might. And Shazam, I can. And train trestles and that sort of thing. When I was a kid in New York. Big old factory. Probably no longer operational. Wonder if it was a communist era. Come from is that arrow in the actually down here, that was a concentration camp. We followed along that yellow road, and then went in to the right, picked up the railroad, and now we're right at the other side of the river on the railroad trestle. And I'll work my way up this way to this side here. It's called Burbang, and that's the site where I think they killed the Jews. On my way to Bujang, which shouldn't be too far from here, but I saw this monument here. Very heroic looking. Don't know what it is for. A very young man, probably about 12, and English, where to Bujang, and he was very excited to tell me. And I said thank you, and he said you're welcome in perfect English.